Yo, what up? Why do I do this? Why do I always do this? I always do this. I always do this. Every time. Every time. Oh, yeah, I don't know what to play. I'm gonna play Genshin today. Oh. How was I supposed to know? Hi, everybody. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome to another Beast Fighter 1 branded stream. You made it. I'm glad you're here. What's up? How you doing? Simple, nice first. Stampy, nice second. I don't think anyone got third yet. That's still up for grabs, but hello. What's up, everybody? So how far are you in Genshin? How far behind are you in Genshin? Yes, I told you to never ask me. Never. Jerome is so ahead, the game had to stop him with an update. Yeah, that was the issue. That was the issue. I'm one of those leakers that you see online, data miners that know every little single detail about every single character, their likes, their dislikes, where they go throughout the day. You know, they track their behaviors, NPCs and everything. They know all the details about the NPCs, their lore, backstories, and everything. So how far are you behind in Zenless? I didn't say you could ask me about that. I didn't say you couldn't ask me about that, so. Congratulations on finding the loophole, Kotsu. Also, yo, what up? At least it's not orange juice. Funnily enough, in my Twitch recap, I am in the top 10% of streamers that have streamed 100% orange juice. So it's like 10%, top 10% orange juice. Tree, yeah, tree. Very real tree behind me. I had to strip down the budget for a pixelated tree, for a pixel art tree. We'll get one higher resolution later on. That's Pie's favorite game. It is. Oh, how did you know? How did you know? Okay, hold on. Something is not right here. Something isn't right. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Give me 1 second. Give me a second here. Just give me a second. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Hold on. 1 second. Just 1 second, everybody. 1 second. 1 second. Just 1 second is all I need. Just 1 second. That's all I need. 1 second. 1 second is all I need. Just 1 second. Does it work now? 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 Does it work? I see myself saying, does it work now? Hey, what the hell? Reconnect. Hello? I thought I did, brother. Oh, I'm streaming everywhere, by the way. So, because there's been some issues that happen in. Pi definitely made it top 5 at least. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, it shows in chat it shows 1111, but I think because of my chat program that it only just sent 1 from you, Stampy. Which honestly, good on the system. Good on the system for that. So, how you guys doing? How was your guys' weekend? It's been a while. And by a while, I mean 3 days? Well, 2 days and some change. Yeah, I miss you guys. It's honestly nice to be back to, like, you know, after the weekend, I get to have like a day off before I get back into it. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice to just do that. So anyways, yeah, Genshin. I made the mistake of not checking what the status of the game was until probably 2 hours before the stream started. Because I decided I wanted to play Genshin. I made the whole tweet and everything, sent it out. And I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna get ready the streams and the titles and everything. Get the tweets ready, the posts, and I'm good to go. And then I was like, you know what? I should check. I should really make sure my game is updated. So I checked, and there was a pre-install button, and I thought, oh no. And then I did that, and then there was an update game button, and then I thought, oh no. And so once that was done updating, I launched the game. I had to log in again, and it said network busy. And I'm like, network busy? Is that because of me? I don't know why. So I check, and today is the day of a big update for the game, 6.1. And as with these updates, there come maintenance before they launch. So they take the game offline for a few hours while they perform some maintenance. I don't know what that is. And then the update finally goes live, and then you get some primo gems as in compensation. Oh, maintenance has ended early. It's now available. What? We're back. I planned this all. I think it says it's back online. It says this. The site I check. Game 8. It says that maintenance has ended early. Version 6.2, I should say. Version 6.2, Luna the 3rd, Luna 3 is now live. So Genshin. Hi Randy, welcome. So Genshin is back. I made the perfect decision to play this game today. Right on time, right on cue. We'll still talk about Beastmas and all that, which, if you don't know, Beastmas is happening very soon. Next Saturday, December 13th, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be 12 hours of fun. The most people we've had on Beastmas yet. The most people we have playing Family Feud ever. And I finally have everybody's video feeds and Fugis for the event. Finally. After I had to do a little bit of hunting down some people. I'm not going to name names. You know who you are if you're watching. But no, it's okay. Where it's pretty much well ahead of schedule, and there's just a few things on my end that I need to do. But otherwise, I'm really excited. I'm really excited, guys. I'm really excited. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous, but I'm excited. Oh man, what's left for me to do is I need to go out and film for the intro for Beastmas. I meant to do that. Yeah, that's something I'm meaning to do this week. But today I did get some blood work done for my surgery later this month. I did some. They took blood from me. Now I have significantly less blood. No, it's not true. And I also did a ECG, electrocardiogram, which I had never had an ECG placed on me before. So when I heard electrocardiogram, I heard electro, and I think, oh, there's a bit of electricity involved. Well, I get a little bit of a shock or something like that. And the lady there took all this time. I had to take my top off and roll off my pants up to the cuff or whatever. And she spent all this time wiping down my parts of my body with an alcohol wipe. You know, all the spots that she put the sticky tabs on to attach the ECG. And the ECG itself has all these like, I can't wait to lurk for visas. Oh yeah, Big Run. Enjoy Big Run. I will be there in spirit. But no, they put these tentacle. The ECG has all these multiple cords. It looks like an octopus. So she spent some time like untangling some of the wires and then placing them on, puts in all these spots and places, and she you know looks at the computer, looks at the ECG monitor levels or whatever, and she says, "Okay, look good," and then takes it all off. She spent more time putting on the ECG than looking at the whatever was happening on the screen. I thought, oh, that was fine. There was no shock at all. Granted, I had never gotten an ECG. I had never had ECG on me before. And now that I think about it, some smartwatches have ECG monitor sensors as well. So I'm like, okay, well, I should have known that there wasn't any shock. But can you blame me for can you blame me for thinking that there might have been when you hear electrocardiogram? About that Zenless. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up your mouth. That's something that Pio says. That Pio-chan says. She's like, shut up your mouth. Everyone, shut up your mouth. Oh, or it's like, everyone, crush your nuts. I like that a lot. Daniel, nice third. Aren't you horsing around right now, dude? I know you can't hear me. You're watching your horse wives run. But thank you, dude. Thank you for the third. Hey, what's up? Boops, how you doing? How's it going? Going good. Going well. How about you? How you doing? How's it been? If I'm feeling a lot better right now, because by my calculations, or according to this website I checked, Genshin is out of maintenance. It went out of maintenance early, apparently. So we're gonna log into that. I'm gonna log into that right now. Don't ask how behind I am. Don't even with that. Nice treat, thank you. It's budget was a little tight this year. Had to cheap out and get a little bit of a pixel art tree. I mean, not that it's any like low quality, but we'll get a higher resolution tree later on. Technically no, but I think the heart creates some electricity, so the test is used to measure those levels. Yes. Yeah. I've read up on it since. But I'm like, no. But as I was going home, it was just like, as I was going home, I thought, well, yeah, you wouldn't get electricity on you. That would be if you know, your heart levels were low or you were dying or dead. So. Ooh. Okay, let me make sure the game is capturing. I was thinking that I was thinking of playing Sonic Rumble again today. I thought, no, I'll play some Genshin. It's been a while. I don't want to repeat the same game again right after I came back, you know. Okay, let me pause this. I feel like you have to sign more paperwork to be shocked intentionally at the hospital. I don't know. I've never really stayed. I don't know if I've stayed overnight at a hospital, except when I was very, very young, like 10 months old, because I had minor spina bifida, and so I had surgery on my back when I was very, very, very young. But nothing since then, I don't think. There is a shock administered when using the defibrillator during CPR. There is, yeah. And it's cool. If you ever looked at those defibrillator devices, they're really cool. They when you start it up, they there's a speaker on there that and the voice tells you like exactly what to do. You know, where to place like and like the pads have diagrams on where to place it on the person's body. And then they have like really detailed step-by-step instructions that they play, and then like directions. It's like a step away from the patient, blah blah blah. Administering shock. It is pretty cool. You're really cool. Am I cool when I make those sounds? By the way, fruit. You guys want some? Got some dragon fruit in here and some blueberries. Yeah, mark it off your bingo cards, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, why is this not working? Why is this not working specifically? I wonder why. But yeah, Beastmas. Oh, what else do I gotta do for Beastmas? Compile the answers for Family Feud. We're almost what the hell? I just reapplied. Okay, now that I'm not streaming on TikTok anymore, I don't know what's going on with my TikTok account for streaming. I applied to on Restream to just be able to stream from there, as opposed to using Stinky TikTok Live Studio, their separate program, so that I could just like have everything all in OBS, and it keeps saying that my live stream access has been like suspended or something, when I had just got applied today and got approved, and then it got revoked again the same day. I don't know why. It said couldn't apply because your live access is suspended. Try again in 7 days. So I need to wait another week to do that. I don't know if it's even. I don't know what's even the point of streaming on there anymore. I'm not using TikTok Live Studio. It's just another program to open. Why can't you just give us a stream key? It'd be infinitely easier. Stinky TikTok. It's all about reels. We all about that reel gang. Shout out to Instagram Reels for giving people all the brain rot. I got virtually slapped by the guy I called cool. No, you didn't get slapped. I will slap you if you're not there at Beastmas. I will. I'll slap you. I'll get the white glove. I'll put it on my hand. I'll take it off. Then I'll do that. Anybody who's not there at Beastmas. Do you guys hear the game okay? Could you hear the music this entire time? What a contrast it must be, me raging over stinky TikTok live studio, live streaming, and then this nice calming and soothing music from Genshin. What if I am there? You are there. You will be there, right? I mean, you wouldn't say you'd be a part of it and then like be there for most of the segments and then not be there, right? Unless it's an emergency, but yeah, that wouldn't happen, right? But no, I am crazy excited. I'm excited for it to happen, but the part of me leading up to it is kind of wanting it to be over. Not in the sense that I don't want to be there or like I don't want it to like, I don't want it to happen, but it's just like there's so much nerves coming up there. It's true that I'm excited, but I've been saying I'm also very nervous. I do also need to film a couple more promos for Beastmas. The first one went up today. on everywhere. Including Instagram. For Instagram, I have to do that manually. Because I could technically use the website I use for cross-posting. But then I can't add these the stickers, the links, and then I tag Youth Without Shelter there. They have been really nice. I posted that, and then they DM'd me saying yes. And I said, by the way, I'm sorry in advance for these next 12 days. I could not tag you guys if that's less intrusive. And then they replied back and they said, are you kidding me? That's like, keep doing it. what were their exact words? I'll paraphrase. No, it's pretty short. Are you kidding? We love when you tag us and stuff. So I'm going to keep doing that. And thank you, Youth Without Shelter, the people over there, or the person that runs that account, for being cool. I don't know your name, but you're cool nonetheless. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Even if I broke my bone for the 50th time, screw the hospital, I'm at Beastmas. That's a tiny Jerome on the screen. Yeah, it's so tiny. So tiny, look. Oops. So tiny. May I have it? Nice computer you have here. Can I have it? Okay. Let's do it, folks. Let's actually play the video game. Hooray! Congratulations! That's so nice! Do you have any Koopas? Mario, go fish! I guess I'm gonna have to go a-fishing! Oh. OBS? OBS, you good? OBS, you good? OBS, you good? OBS, you good? Dude, OBS, you cool? Dude, OBS, you good? OBS, you okay? Alright, are we good? Are we back? Had some minor encoding overload issues. Think we should be okay. I'm making a risky move streaming vertically here. Hooray! Genshin Impact! A new update! Where I won't get to experience any of it because I'm so behind. Oh well. Oh well. It's like it's like throwback. It's not Thursday, but it's a throwback. Throwback Tuesday. It's still a T. Yeah, throwback Tuesday. Oh. Oh yeah, this is the Miliastra Wonderland. That's it's basically Genshin's Roblox. See, every texture is loading in. Let me check my set. Oh, do we have compensation? Hey, I have so many things. All these check-in stuff. How many primos did I get? Oh, look at all these primos. Not enough for a full 10 pull, I will say, but who can I pull for? I have 5,000. Who can I pull for? Who's on the banner right now? Who is this? Durin? Durin? Where's before and after? You have Durin? And then this one I don't know. But I know of these two. Who are these characters? Durin, and there's also Jahoda? Jahoda? And of course you got my boy Bennett and Farzan. Like it's been a while, man. There's a lot of characters that have been introduced that I don't know of. Or that I've heard of, but I don't know fully. I'm just gonna check my settings. Hold on. You guys hear the game okay? Global illumination. Extreme. Sort of down to high, maybe. Motion blur? We hate motion blur in this household. Here in this household, we hate motion blur. Ari. When did you send this? In October? Oh, okay, that's not today then. Did you send me that while I was offline? Oh, there's and then because I've been away for so long. Stellar reunion. Stellar reunion. 100 Primo Gems. And then popular recently. Oh, this is the movie. Wow. This is Durin. And then that's Jehoda. Oh, spoilers, spoilers! I can't look! I can't look! I can't look! I haven't seen this yet! I haven't seen this yet! I haven't seen if there's any story with the character, with the main character in it. I can't see. And that's the current wish, okay. I don't have Venti, do I? I don't think I have Venti. My sister is the one that got Venti early and then has never stopped using him. Which, you know, is like me when I got Mona and Lisa in the same pull, like one of my very first pulls. And I was just like, what is your luck, man? I need to refill my pouch first is what I need to do. Recovery. Put that in there. And then instantly I need to go heal up. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? This first. I've forgotten the daily routine. I've forgotten the routine already. Okay, let's do dailies. Let's do dailies first. Let's get those out of the way. Yeah, those are the three things I need to do for Beastmas. Film more promos, film for the intro, and then compile the answers for feud, and then actually put those into the game. I am doing a practice game this weekend for those that are available for it. And there are a few of the new people, or the first time playing feud, that won't be there. So that will be of some use to them. I will clarify the rules on the day of course, just because people are busy. And there's some spots where like OBS has just the biggest fit. But I did do a little bit of optimization for my setup, so that there aren't as many big lag spikes or anything. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited as well. And I do want to mention that beastmas.com is a link that is open and where you can go to donate. And if you have shared the link around recently or any time during the since it's been open, then thank you so much for doing that. But I also want to give a shout out to, there was a donation that did come in today, bringing us up to $270. We have a $50 donation from my friend Fate of Fate VT fame. I hope you not only achieve the goal, but far exceed it. So much work goes into this amazing event. I am so happy it continues on. Thank you, Fate. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had my OBS open, and that kind of scared me. That alert kind of scared me, and I had to look over. Yeah, thank you, Fate. I saw Fate at the convention. At the convention a couple weekends ago. It's very nice to finally meet her. I've met a lot of cool people this year. And hopefully I get to see them again soon. Or when you know when circumstances and my life get better. That is to say, we meet under better circumstances. But no, but it's always nice to see them and meet them. Yeah, Fate has I don't know, it's not my place to say it, to talk about it, but she does have some ability issues. But she was walking around the con like pretty well. And you know, I applaud her for that. She's also like me in the fact that we don't go out much. So there are some shared interests like that. It's this one. Hit the mushrooms, whack a mushroom. Why do they call them floppy mushrooms? I mean, they do look kind of floppy, but they don't flop around as much as you'd think a name of like floppy mushrooms sounds. Homebodies. Day in my life. Day in the life of a homebody. Her Bangbu cosplay is so perfect. Yeah. Wanya. 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 Yeah, it's like a hoodie. They could zip up and completely cover your face.
Time to go.
All right, Haley Charles, your days are numbered. Hold up. Can you do this one here? Okay, there you go. Hiya! And just like that, I'm out of here. Now I go get my rewards. I reap the rewards. One night, yeah, one more time. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. Yeah, $270, ladies and gentlemen, $270. That gets doubled to $540.
Thank you for
That is absolutely wild. That means we are technically already halfway to our the original goal, I should say. But hey, it could be a lot more. It could be a lot more. Again, beastsmiths.com is the link where you want to go and share around. Again, thank you to everybody who has done that. I do worry sometimes that, you know, like there are people in my life that you know I had once been friends with, right? And then over time, for one reason or another, we like grow distance, or you know, we don't like talk as much, or we just live our own lives. And I still wonder if they see that, and you know, if you know, people just tap away, or sort of just take a look and be like, huh.
Time to go.
Give it like maybe give it a certain passing thought. I don't know. I just hope I'm not bothering them. Okay, what do I need to do now? Which one is... So this is the story quest, right? Where did I leave on before? Where did I leave off before? What's the... Is it this one that I haven't done yet? Or... Go to the cemetery looking for Gemma. Caesar's fiance Gemma is a good place to start. Yo, Antonio, what's up? How you doing, man? 540. That's enough. That's almost enough for a digital-only console. The PS5 you're talking? PS5 Slim? Man, it's hard to believe that the PS5 has already been out for so long. For as long as you think it is. When did it first release? PS5 release dates. It came out November 2020. It's been over 5 years since the PS5. Already. Hard to believe they're jacking it up. I was just going to say, you think that, you know, oh, it's inflation, guys. And And now the price of RAM. Oh, the price of RAM. I saw a kit go up like $100. Ugh. You check the price history and it's like, whoa! It took me 2 to snag 1. It goes, so it goes, yeah. Hopefully it won't take me as long to get a Switch 2. Hopefully, I don't know. Was it this that I need to do? The Phantom Thief 3 appearance? What's the Windbloom Festival, and this one's the... No, it's this one that I need to do. Yeah, because we're still in Fontaine. Oh, that's why I was up there. Oh. The AI data centers. It's all because of AI. Like, as much as I love the serious power in those graphics cards, just that... I don't know, man. I don't know. By the time I'm gonna upgrade my PC, because it's like, I could make incremental upgrades to my computer, but there's already like some problems with it already that I just want to like scrap the whole thing and like just rebuild it anew. You know, do everything right the first time. Set up storage correctly. I could get that and an ass. Not an ass, but a NAS. A network attached storage. Just fill it up with hard drives and be done with it. And an ass. Ladies. What's up, Daniel? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. How was Uma? Oops.
Wow! If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon! Oh, have you seen the article I wrote about you?
Article?
Ha! You've got some nerve! You just used death to make some quick Mora!
See, this is how behind I am. It's still old Paimon. Would be nice to have an ass, though. It's called the gym. Or just doing squats every day. Fill your ass with hard drives. Hard drives. Can we negotiate a profit split?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back, so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It appears you didn't receive it, though. It's all right, though. I've set aside the amount intended for you. I've even set the table with some food.
Really? Oh, you're the best!
You said the wake word for Paimon.
You're almost a little too easy to win over, Paimon.
Yep.
If I were a journalist with ulterior motives, you'd be in trouble now, you know.
Oh, Paimon knows you're not like that.
What if she is?
What brings you here all of a sudden? Were you looking for me?
A friend of ours met you a while back, and when she mentioned it, we thought of coming to see you. Her name's Mona.
Mona! Daniel!
Ah, so you
Mona! Mona mentioned! Mona!
She's a guest columnist for our paper. Really good one, too. She's so young and already such a brilliant astrologist. So she mentioned me? What did she say?
She said
Nothing good.
a real daredevil of a journalist.
Where's my wife?
Nice. In which case, can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive interview with the legendary Traveler and
Legendary?
Paimon?
You can't mention my wife and not show her.
So your article in the paper today doesn't count?
Oh, of course it doesn't. That was more like live photography. What I'd like to do is dive deeper and ask you to talk about the things you've seen and experienced.
You seriously want to interview me?
Yeah, are we even qualified enough?
No one's qualified to do an interview, but they do it anyway.
If I say you're worth an interview, then you're worth it. But not right now, of course. I'll need a few days to prepare.
Oh, in that case, we'll just chat when you have the time then?
Oh, so that's
Why
it.
the frick are we out here?
Splendid! I'll tell the editor-in-chief immediately. I'll have to apply for lighting, a venue, some props, and...
Oh, wow.
Whew, so much to get done now. Talk to you later.
For an interview? Is this gonna be filmed? I thought this was gonna be...
Charlotte, Paimon's still got a question for you.
As she's running away.
And what's that?
Wait, Charlotte, come back.
Just for example, example, Fontaine were to be flooded tomorrow, what would you do?
What are you insinuating, Paimon? Oh, that's right.
That's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it? I mean, I do hear about it often, but I've never once thought that the day could be tomorrow. If you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. Oh, but I'm still a journalist first and foremost. That means I have a duty to be reporting from the scene. And secondly, I wouldn't forsake my homeland that easily.
My integrity.
From what I've seen, most people don't know what they'd do should the worst come to pass. In truth, it might be better just to behave like normal rather than worry over such an end. So in all likelihood, I'd probably still be prepping at the office for that interview of ours. I know what you're thinking. That sounds a bit sad, but I've always believed that it's best to do what you enjoy.
Yeah.
Just think about it. If this nation really were to be suddenly destroyed tomorrow, but I still successfully finish an exclusive interview with a truly unique person, then the story I would wind up writing would truly be timeless. And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon as possible. I'm not a dreamer, nor am I a workaholic, but I do love my job, and I'd be proud of leaving such an article behind. I guess you could say that I was born to be a journalist. But anyway, that's my answer. And on that note, I'll get back to my preparations.
That's so nice. All of a sudden, Paimon actually kinda envies her.
Yeah, but you can't
let's
die,
take
so.
a look at the sea, shall we?
We talk about mortality a lot. I don't see any proof that you could die, Paimon. Maybe I could stab you. New item acquired. Knife.
Can be a pretty soothing combo, huh?
Sure.
Paimon's been thinking.
Really? First time? Yes.
If it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Tevat that would be destroyed tomorrow, where would we go and what would we do?
Assuming we weren't a part of the wreck?
Paimon should ask, if you could choose, what would you like to do?
If I could choose, huh? It's just like Charlotte said. Suddenly trying to consider what to do is pointless.
We've always been moving to the next destination, so we haven't spent much time thinking about these kinds of things. We didn't have to either, with us always being on the road and whatnot.
Dang, getting existential already? Jeez. Until that moment comes, I think I'll keep journeying on.
You mean, still traveling?
Yes, cherishing every single moment that I have to look upon this world.
Huh. Wait, isn't that what we've always been doing?
Yeah. The banter goes back and forth between the two of you as time slips by. As night falls, you return to your accommodations and end this busy day. The next few days are just as calm. Charlotte comes to find you and conducts the interview in the Spina de Rulusa safe house at the Fleuve Cendre. Navia, having finished her business in Poisson, even drops by to take a photo with the two of you. All goes well. Yippee! And no Mona in sight. Oh, she should be here, actually.
Feels like you'll grow mold if you stay here long enough.
Are you saying you have? Or you currently?
But it's still better than the Fortress of Meropide, that's for sure. It's not only damp there, but salty too.
I know you are, Bodomai.
So the two of you are still here. Wonderful.
What's up, Issa?
Oh, you're from the Palais Mermonia, aren't you?
Palais Mammonian.
Yes, I'm Isadora. Monsieur Nervillat sent me to look for you two before.
Oh.
I heard that afterward you went to the Fortress of Meropide.
So are you under the impression that we might be wanted criminals?
Not at all.
Oh, because we're totally not. We're not.
Actually, I'm here to pass along a message from him.
Oh, did something happen?
Yes, inside the Opera House. The Maréchaussée Phantom has declared the incident a small-scale riot.
A riot?
Games?
Well, that said, I don't personally think it was that serious. Lady Farina was watching a performance at the Opera House, and while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started harassing her. loudly accusing her of doing nothing about the prophecy crisis.
Hmm.
And before she could respond, others started to join in. The crowd continued to grow, and protests against the Hydro Archon started to break out.
So people have started to put the blame on Farina. Guess they finally found an outlet for the pressure they've been under due to the prophecy.
The prophecy.
I agree.
The prophecy.
People will naturally rely on gods, as is customary. But the moment people feel threatened, gods are also the first to be blamed.
So what happened after that? Is
Don't I know
Farina
it?
okay?
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was pointless, she claimed that she'd gotten tired of this and left in a hurry. The Marechaussee Phantom had their hands full maintaining order and did not catch where Lady Farina had gone. Only when things had stabilized did we realize that she had gone missing.
So, you mean she's still missing?
That's right.
Oh.
The Marechaussee has dispatched many people to search for her, but we don't have any leads yet.
Typical.
That said, I don't think there's much to worry about. She is a god after all. Even if she were to fall into the hands of rioters, what could ordinary people do to her?
It's always that situation where I was like, oh, we're missing, and we sent a search party out, and blah, blah, blah. We've done all this, but we still don't have any leads. We're hoping that you can jump in to this situation and hopefully do everything that we've been doing, but better for us, please. And then you do, and then you get hailed a hero. I understand the situation, though.
Good. Monsieur Nervillet sent me to tell you about the situation, but he didn't say anything else.
Don't worry, this is more than enough to go on. Thanks for keeping us informed.
Ah, is that so? Well, all right then. In that case, you
Even
two
she was
take
like,
care.
really?
I'll be heading back to the Palais now.
I had more information, but if that's all you need, then all right.
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then.
That's kind of a cute moment. You sure caught on quickly.
If we know Farina, she won't try to fix things in this situation. Instead, she'll look for a place to wait out the heat. And as we also know, she may be loud and dramatic, but she doesn't have a heart of stone.
Yeah.
When Nervillet was talking
She's
to
got
her
sympathy
in
in
the
there.
Palais Mermonia,
She's got some empathy.
and she heard about Poisson, she couldn't hide her sadness and remorse. It would be hard for her to ignore being accused by the public today.
Mm-hmm.
Paimon thinks Farina's probably taken the opportunity to slip away to Poisson and try to relieve the sense of guilt that she's feeling.
True. Are we getting an Ask 2? That's not what I inferred, but sure, we'll go for it. There he goes.
Pieminster asked me. Jerome just inferred that he is a god, but I thought you were the one with all the power. Which one of you is in charge? Oh, you know how it is, Pie. Jerome likes to think he's almighty and stuff, but let's be real here. I'm the one who brings the spice to this stream. Sure, he might have his godly moments, but who's the real star of this show, huh? It's me. I'm the one keeping things lively and entertaining. Guess you could say I'm the true god of this digital realm. Let's keep it real, folks.
God's plan. Now two just called itself a god. So just straight up, which is not what I intended or said at all. You are giving. he even called you by just like the shortened like Pie. He didn't say Pie Minster after that. Usually he'll say like the full name of people, the full username, but instead for you just said Pie. So I don't know if that's something he's gotten smarter at doing. Let's keep it real, folks. That's a warning, a threat. My full government. But no, when I said like, you know, people are first to blame the gods, but also trust them a lot. That's a situation with you know, growing up Catholic and my grandmother being like absurdly Catholic. Yeah, it's just like using God and Jesus to, you know, deflect their own choices, you know, and you know, using them to as a method of them always being right. You know, it's never because of your hard work. It's because God made you do it or gave you the strength to. It's not because of your persistence or anything. You can never question things. It's because it's how God or Jesus intended. And then the more it's talked about, it's just more in one ear out the other. All these values can be attributed to just anything in life. It's not for me. They make it sound like there's no free will. Yeah. Yep. And then you're constantly living in fear around them, just based on the choices you make. But now I don't have to. And I don't knock on people who do have that faith. But it's just for me, everything I do is not because of someone up there. It's because it's because of the choices that I make and my initiative to do so. And also I have a very nice and supportive friend group and family around me. Those are the people that are actually tangible in my real life. That I could see, that I could talk to, that I can have conversations with. If you're just believing in one person that's up there, and you're reading just stories about them, there's not really a conversation to be had. Anyway.
Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon can do the analysis to back it up too. Cool, huh?
I see becoming a detective's done you some good. Looks like those detective novels have had an effect on you.
In that case, there's not a moment to lose. Poisson, here we come!
Poisson! Anyway, Genshin. Anyway, folks, here's Wonderwall. Alright, find Farina and Poisson! Poisson! Can I get a croissant?
Lizard.
That's not what I meant, but alright.
Lizard.
This place
Lizard.
looks deserted. Guess all the survivors
Lizard.
must have evacuated already. All that's
Good for them.
left here are signs of devastation.
Lizard.
Could Farina really be
Lizard.
here? Let's try to find her as soon as possible.
Lizard.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Lizard.
Shush, cutscene. Hi, Farina. Oh.
That's Farina, right over there. She really is here all on her own.
Shh, stay quiet for now.
Should I just give up? This is all.
Ads playing in 5 seconds!
Oh, God, no, please.
What was meant to happen did happen after all. Everyone's dead.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Dang. Oh.
Give up, Farina. There's no point in holding out.
Oh. Channel points off.
I'm sorry. But what can I even do other than to repeat meaningless apologies over and over?
Farina.
Who's that?
Hi.
Don't worry, Farina, it's just us.
So it is you, blonde traveler from another land. Why, I almost thought you were someone from that mob of my ignorant subjects, come to kneel and beg for my forgiveness.
Farina, you were crying just now, weren't you? The tear stains on your face are obvious.
What do you mean, tear stains? Oh, I remember. The show at the Opera House earlier this morning was so moving. I'm still trying to process it.
Sure, alright.
Who did that uncivilized rabble think they were? Disturbing my enjoyment of the arts.
She really does just flip that switch, you know?
I must teach them a lesson. I can just imagine their twisted and frustrated faces once they realize that I'm nowhere to be found.
I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Oh, and I'm sure Nouvellette and those people from the Marish Chaussee Phantom are freaking out right next to them, too.
Ad starting now!
Stop trying to act tough, Farina. You're actually beyond devastated right now, aren't you?
Of course not.
Hey, there she is! The Hydro Archon's over there!
Angry mob! Uh-oh.
Quick, after her!
Uh-oh.
Farina, those people seem to be after you.
We better run. They're right behind me, aren't I?
They are? They're just some rabid fans who want to cut the line because they haven't been able to meet me in person, aren't they?
You should run. I think you should run.
That's against the rules. I can't let them get their way.
Now I shall go. Goodbye.
Farina just ran off. Quick, we have to catch up with her.
And we always do, no matter how long it takes. Or alternatively, Benny Hill. Oh.
Should be the place, right? Hey, Farina!
Come back here.
There's a good
Get over here.
over here. Quick, come to Paimon before the rest of them catch up to you.
Come to Paimon.
What is this place?
Hurry, they're almost here.
Hurry, hurry.
Fine. I suppose haste is warranted. Lead the way.
I am. Get over here. Okay. Where is this? I act like I know where we're going, but where is this? Oh, nice. Nice shack. Nice metal shack hut.
Paimon's exhausted.
How do you get exhausted when you're flying?
I'm so tired. I totally thought they had caught me. No, I mean, I merely gave in to the sheer enthusiasm they displayed.
Is she just laughing to mask her sadness? I assume so. This place is not what I called soundproof. You might want to lower your voice to stay hidden. Idiot.
You're right. Yep, that's a good girl.
Good girl. Earthquake. Meteor.
What's happening? The ground's shaking. Is it an earthquake?
Edgeworth. Edgeworth. Careful, there's earthquakes. Another disaster just struck, I suspect.
Yeah, a quake of this kind preceded the flooding in Poisson, didn't it?
Ooh.
It can't be. It's happening again.
Well, there's no need to worry too much about that. Nouvellette's made some emergency plans, so the evacuation should go a lot smoother this time.
It's not an earthquake, it's a meteor.
Yeah, I hope you're right. But the people of Poisson, they've already...
Has Farina finally reached her limit? Now that she's talking about her actual feelings, she's starting to look far less stiff. You begin to talk amongst yourselves as Farina slowly calms down.
It's
Good.
true. I've been investigating the prophecy for hundreds of years. I once had informants all over Tevat, searching for clues and feeding information back to me. I've tried all kinds of ways, too, to hold back the sea. Anything to keep the coastline from advancing. But all my efforts proved to be futile in the end. Really, the truth has been clear to me for a very long time. We cannot make an enemy of the divine. No matter what we do, the will of the heavenly principles will have its way.
and the prophecy shall be fulfilled.
But even then, you still haven't given up, right?
Give up. I do love the sound of that phrase. It would mean finally coming to terms with fate, but also for me to finally be free.
But that would also mean that all hope would disappear.
Indeed. I've thought about giving up so many times, especially after we almost lost Poisson. Fate is really unreasonable, isn't it? It has no heart and obeys no rules. The prophecy has only just started to come true, and so many people have already lost their lives. But just now, it all became clear to me. I still don't have the right to come to terms with fate on behalf of everyone else. As long as the final moment hasn't come, it's still not too late. Don't worry. I will keep hope alive for everyone until the very end.
Good.
Well, that's enough for now. I got the impulse to play the stricken maiden, but honestly, considering my rank and station, that wasn't a good fit at all.
All right.
Don't take
All right.
any of what I just said seriously. How could I possibly let Fontaine fall to the whims of trivial prophecy?
You don't even have full gloves. Get a hold of yourself.
Come on! Paimon could have sworn you were actually being honest just now.
We're running out of time. We can't just go back to square one like this. I have to get more information out of her. Farina, you might not have to shoulder this burden alone. Probably the one with the fuller, sentence. Although I don't know what you might be keeping for everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in something. You could still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness. Witness protection.
A witness? Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here.
You don't have to say it like that, but,
is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you?
Sure.
If that's the case.
Where are you going? There's no time left. Please, Farina, just spit it out. Please. I'm burping over here. I'm getting gassy. Pre-render. Get her! Uh-oh. Oh, come on. What the hell? What the... What? What? How in the frick did we get here? Huh? Lenny? The hell?
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my opening performance.
How dare you?
Now, without further ado, we may proceed to the trial of our god.
How dare you? I trusted you.
So, this is what it is. Yes, you deserve praise for the effort you took to raise the dramatic stakes.
Lenny, you twink traitor!
Forget, however, that I am Focalor, the god of justice, the embodiment of justice itself.
Where did the thing go?
Does
Where
it
did
not
the...
strike you as even the least bit absurd to bring the very concept of justice to trial?
Where did the hut go?
May I interpret these words as your refusal to stand trial?
Hi.
In that case, you will have the opportunity to defend your honor through a duel.
This must be a dream or something.
You would draw your blade against a god?
Seems so.
I see. It seems like you have made up your mind.
Uh-oh. Why would you be doing this? Oh. Surrender?
Paimon can't believe it. She just surrendered.
She just cinemaed. What the hell?
What the heck is going on? Did I just see an Archon surrender to a human?
Wow, how utterly humiliating.
Lady Farina, what is the meaning of this?
Yo! Hold on. Oh, Cord!
Understanding.
Cord, what up?
To be clear,
Hold on.
the raising of both hands is not always an indication of surrender.
And what does it mean then? Cord, what's up? Cord Raiders, thank you so much. Thank you so much for raiding in. How are ya? Good to see you. My thing isn't working. Okay, hold on. Here's a raid alert for you. I know this one works. Here's your raid alert. Enjoy it while I give you a shout out. Enjoy. Oh, this one. Very popular one. Oh. Kind of started a little bit. Gord, thank you so much once again. And Humphrey, good to see you too. Welcome, welcome. You were doing some art. Doing some art. How did that go? What were you arting up? What were you drawing? And Evixen. Hello to you as well. Welcome in. Welcome. Folks, my name is Jerome Beastfighter1. I do silly little stupid streams on the internet. Today we're playing Genshin Impact, and folks, we are counting down the days. If you look back there, 11 days until Beastmas. That's right. Saturday, December 13th, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Central, 2 p.m. GMT. It's our 6th annual Beastmas 12-hour charity live stream for Youth Without Shelter. It's going to be a ton of fun, full 12 hours. Donations are live right now at beastmas.com. The link is up there, scrolling up the top of the screen. And donations up to $1,000 total are being doubled. So your $1 donation right now could turns into $2, and that $1,000 turns into $2,000. So if you're at all feeling generous, if you have anything to give, or you're just able to share that link around, please do. The link is right up there, beastmas.com, beastmas.com. It's a real link. I got the renewal email earlier, so I'm still paying for it, but it's worth it to have this wonderful link up there and to be doing this for Youth Without Shelter once again. And yeah, again, if you have anything to give, please do so. Share the link around. It helps a lot more than you know. I'm so excited. There's going to be Family Feud. There's going to be Peak with more than 4 players with like 22 people. There's going to be Scribblio, Jackbox. We're going to play the new Jackbox. We got Mario Kart. It's going to be a lot of fun. So please tune in and mark your calendars. Saturday, December 13th, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Central, 2 p.m. GMT. And that's all there for you. But thank you so much. Cord, if you need to raid and run, I understand. Raiders, if you got to do that as well. Yeah, we'd love for you to hang out as we go through Genshin Impact. I am way behind. I'm still in Fontaine, so... Does streamer know that it is round 2 of Genshin Impact versus Sonic the Hedgehog at the Game Awards December 5th? I didn't know that. All I know is that Beastmas is happening on December 13th. That's Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Central, and 2 p.m. GMT. You better be there or I'll kill you. Oops, I'll kill you. No, I won't kill you. Maybe. I'll sleep in a bit. Yeah, no worries. There's a new Jackbox. Yes, Jackbox 11. Party Pack 11. All right. Rather, I won't kill you. You better show up at Beastmas or I'll hate you forever. The automatic rebuttal. The automatic rebuttal to the plug was nice. Thank you. It's also nice that Beastmas is happening on Saturday, December 13th, 9 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, you better be there. There we go. I was muted. Sorry. I just switched to my zoom scene and then the whole thing crashed. Like I switched to the zoom scene and it looked like, and like my face had frozen, like it wasn't tracking. But then I tried to switch back to another scene and it just, it just pooped itself. It just pooped itself. I don't know. But we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back, hopefully. Sorry about that. And now my settings got reset for some reason. And now one of the websites I use for one of the websites I stream to has stopped working. All right. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, sorry, folks. Sorry about that. Is the game not showing up? There we go. Okay. Back to it then. So Furina might just be a cursed human. And I was like, who would ever want to be a human, right? Who would want to be that? Oh, very, very short lifespan. So Furina, instead of an Archon, could you just be a cursed human?
Lady Furina is actually a human?
Well, it is true that it's extremely difficult to tell humans and gods apart just by looking at them. It's not impossible.
Oh, it's leveling out.
Well, don't start celebrating too early now. Even if I have been carrying a curse like you said, how does that prove that I am merely a human being? Besides, everyone knows that the main difference between a human and a god is the possession of authority. Gods can do what humans cannot. That's why they're worshipped as gods. For centuries, manifestations of my authority have served the nation of Fontaine. One need only to turn their eyes towards the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale in this
Oratrice
very
Mécanique
opera
d'Analyse
house.
Cardinale.
Or
There it is.
consider the endemitium that is used in every aspect of life.
Wait. That one trial proved the opposite. Furina actually has no control over the Oratrice at all. Which one? Oh, that's right. Even Furina didn't know why Child was judged as guilty.
You tried to reference the Oratrice, but weren't you as confused as all the rest of us when the Oratrice declared Child to be guilty without any proof? Otherwise, you should have come up with a good explanation for that by now.
Take that!
Didn't I make myself clear at the time? The decisions of the gods are naturally difficult for humans to comprehend. There is no need to provide an explanation.
Lady Furina, I believe a reminder of your current circumstances is in order. While the court is in session, the principles of justice and the law must come before all else. While you are an Archon, you are also first and foremost the defendant in this trial. You will prove yourself unable to defend against the prosecution's charges if you continue to withhold vital information against the rules of the court.
I never thought you'd use that kind of rhetoric against me.
That was no trick of rhetoric, Lady Furina. I've merely reiterated the rules of the court. Rules that all should respect and follow.
So, you neither knew why Child was declared guilty, nor did you understand the structure and operations of the Oratrice. Instead of having been created by you, the manifestations of authority you mentioned have been made by the real Hydro Archon, haven't they?
Oh.
The real Hydro Archon. Well, now you're really losing me. It is true that I did not know why the Oratrice gave out a guilty verdict that day. But the Oratrice handed out that verdict unilaterally, and it has been operating independently ever since it was first created. You can't argue that just because a divine creation is flawed, that the god behind it must also be no god at all.
She's still throwing out all kinds of excuses. It's like she's confident that we won't be able to produce proof that she has no power over the Oratrice.
That's another thing I need to do next week. I need to get a haircut. I always get a haircut before Beastmas, and I get it like a little more than a little less than a week before, so that I can let my hair grow out a little bit. Because I feel like when I get a haircut, it's a little too short, which I like, but you know, for presentation's sake, I probably like should let it grow out a little bit, just a little bit. Sure, we can put the Archers aside for now, but then, Miss Farina, could you give us a brief demonstration of your power as an Archon?
My power as an Archon. There are many ordinary citizens in the audience. How can I just carelessly demonstrate the formidable power of an Archon?
If that poses a concern, I'm prepared to extend my protection to the audience.
You don't need to go that far.
She's breaking down. Sorry. Excuse me. A brief demonstration of your power over Hydro should be quite harmless. Surely an Archon can at least match the capabilities of a human with a vision.
Aren't you the Hydro Archon?
Oh.
Or is it that you can't even wield the power of Hydro, much less the authority of a god?
Indemnitium! Yes! It's all because of Indemnitium! All Archons derive their power from the faith of the people, and I've converted the people's faith in justice into Indemnitium!
Yeah, we aren't fully to the hair tossle phase, but tradition before beast was big. It makes sense, yeah. It's not to the point where I go this like this, but I'm kind of at the point where I like swoop it aside. But it's like full on. I mean, it's kind of starting because like I do this and like it's kind of uneven. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like we should start the counter.
Thus did I give up all of my divine power to provide everyone with energy for their daily lives. Have you ever seen a more magnanimous god?
I don't even know what that means, what that word means.
Isn't that a huge stretch?
No matter how generous an Archon can be, how could they give up all their power? Can a god with no power even still be called a god?
Oh.
It seems like nobody's buying Farina's excuse.
Not even the oratrice. Danelise Mechanique.
Come now, everyone. Please don't stare at me as if I was a liar.
Because I'm not, obviously.
You, right? The one that you loved. Shouldn't you want to believe in me?
We never loved you, boo.
You've got to believe me.
Oh,
if
getting
what the
desperate.
prosecutor said is true, she really has committed a grave offense.
Why are you clapping? It's so low. There's so low poly back there.
And all of our parents and grandparents too, and then all of our ancestors, ever since they were born.
Enough. That's enough. Tell me then, if I'm not the real Hydro Archon, then who is? If you have no evidence of another Hydro Archon's existence, nor can you find anyone who can back up their claim to be such, then what grounds have you to say that I'm not actually the real deal?
Wow, she came up with yet another argument.
She's good.
Now. Seems like she really doesn't want to give up.
No, duh. If we can prove that she isn't the Archon, we can try to prove that she is just a human. And if she's only human, then... Is it this one or Navia falling into the sea? Then will you die? Is that right?
It's been established that all Fontanians can dissolve in water from the primordial sea. And that means...
Since you insist on claiming to be a god and not a human, then there's a method that you can use right here and now to eliminate all suspicions of you being the latter.
You can die.
Navia, please apply to serve as a temporary attorney for the prosecution before addressing the court. Though you act in partnership with the prosecutor, you must still adhere to proper procedure.
Super sorry, Monsieur Chief Justice. I swear this really will be the last time that I'll speak out of turn.
And you've done it again. Leave my sight.
Some seawater from
Why are they clapping?
As everyone knows, a massive flood struck the area not long ago, taking many lives, including those of some of my closest friends. So, Miss Farina, would you dare to touch some of this seawater? If we are to believe that you are indeed the real Hydro Archon, touching this seawater would have no effect on you. All it should do is strengthen your case. But if you don't dare to touch it, then we would have basically proved the reverse. Oh, and I must remind you that after the disaster at Poisson, nobody wants to see any more people dissolve. I do hope you'll act prudently and choose the simpler path of admitting guilt.
Navia from the Spina di Rasula. The Spina has governed Poisson for many years. I guess her suggestion is valid.
I guess it is. I mean,
if Lady Farina is indeed
I'm just here for the show, man.
She's probably Fontanian like all the rest of us. Would she really dare to try?
She's coming down. There she goes. She's gonna touch it. Farina?
Lady Farina, this test has been unilaterally proposed by the prosecution. As it falls outside the realm of standard court proceedings, you possess the right to decline participation.
But?
Well, of course he had to tell her that. But refusing to participate is basically the same as a confession of guilt.
Exactly, conscientious audience
She's
member.
just staring at the water without saying a single word. It really does seem like she's quite terrified of it. That could only mean...
What's going on? Is she really planning to... that's not what we thought she would...
She's gonna?
Due to the inherent risk of the test, Lady Farina, you may...
Whoa, okay.
Hey!
She actually... She fine? She really fine? Her hand's not burning off? Flesh, skin melting off?
Look at me, everyone! My hand
She had
is still
gloves on! Take off your gloves!
Will you believe me now? I
Take them off!
your Archon. I'm nothing like a normal human who would fall apart as soon as they touch this water. Really? Was this not the most obvious thing in the world?
Take off your gloves!
Miss Siegwien, if you're present, Miss Siegwien, please come forward and attend to the defendant.
Siegwien?
Siegwien!
Don't be nervous. It'll just take a few seconds.
Siegwien!
Let me see.
She's here.
That should be enough.
Please announce the results of your evaluation to the court, Miss Siegwien.
Was she hurt? Damaged?
As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Farina was displaying symptoms of hyperventilation and flushed skin. These indicate that she was experiencing the adverse effects of exposure to primordial seawater. The extent to which she was affected is the same as other humans when exposed to primordial seawater of a similar concentration.
Thank you, Miss Siegwien. Lady Farina, you may return to the defendant's stand.
Oh, wait. What did she just say? I didn't get dissolved. Shouldn't that be enough?
I didn't die. My hand is still here.
Considering your tendency to run from your problems, we did originally prepare a direct sample of the seawater around Poisson. However, after extensive discussion, we exchanged it for a sample that is not concentrated enough to dissolve an actual human. After all, on the off chance that something entirely unexpected might occur.
Like this, yeah.
We don't want anyone else to lose their life to the sea.
Yeah, so out of regard for Farina's life, you secured a low-concentration sample and asked the head nurse to serve as an expert witness. It's a great thing that the direct sample wasn't actually used. Farina could have...
I can't believe... you...
But what's really going on here? Farina can't have not known the consequences of touching that water as a human. This is too unlike how she usually acts. Unless it's actually more important for her to keep up her facade than to save her own life? Her own life? But hadn't she given up on everything a long time ago?
Listen to me, everyone.
Don't be conscientious or worried.
Think about it. How can you conclusively prove that an Archon can't also be affected by the primordial seawater? Also, if I was really just a human, why would I dare to just put my hand in that kind of water?
Oh. I'm not buying it.
Please, everyone.
Oh.
Anyone, just listen to me. I swear, I really am your Archon.
Ooh. We're all sleeping. Oh, now there's an exasperated
I don't
one.
think anything she says at this point will sway anyone. The odds are just too stacked against her now.
Where's the Oratrice?
With all the things that have been said, Paimon doesn't think there's any way left for Farina to win.
I believe the time for arguments and presentation of evidence has come to an end. If there are no objections, we will move on to the final judgment.
Oh. Hold it! Objection!
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway
Uh-oh.
anyone. She's too stacked against her now.
Is this the breakdown portion? Oh.
In my capacity as Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine. As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Farina is guilty.
Ooh. There should be a glass shatter sound effect or something. Ooh. Now I feel kind of bad.
We shall now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Sorry. Star Rail.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Farina is...
Oh? Oh?
Well, what's wrong? What's the Oratrice's verdict?
Come on, gotcha. It's literally the same like ticket mechanic. It can't be. Did the Oratrice just declare Farina to be innocent? Did it really?
No. The Oratrice also displays a guilty verdict.
But
Isn't that correct then?
However, the exact wording of the verdict is thus. The Hydro Archon, guilty to be punished via the death sentence.
What?
The death sentence?
What?
That's actually one of the available sentences? I've always thought that it was just a myth.
The one and only time the death sentence has been handed out at the court, and it's been given to the very person we've worshipped as the god of justice? What an unexpected twist.
What a twist.
Been sentenced to death by the Oratrice? We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us the truth. How did things escalate this quickly?
I don't look very
According to Fontaine's
much of anything,
current
really.
definitions of justice, as well as its recommendations for criminal sentences, is this sentence really appropriate for the crimes that have been committed?
Yeah, even Fache wasn't sentenced to death by the Oratrice.
Yeah, and he killed a bunch of people.
Evil mastermind behind the serial disappearances case.
Yeah, he seriously killed a bunch of people. Intentionally. What's more strange is, instead of Farina, the Oratrice rendered judgment on the Hydro Archon. That's true. So, is she really just the Hydro Archon by default?
Indeed. Not only is Farina's sentence overly excessive, the very point of our trial
They can't
today
kill
was
her.
also to prove that Farina has never been the Hydro Archon in the first place. But now, the Oratrice seems to have deliberately invoked the title of the Hydro Archon. What does this mean?
What does this mean? What? What, I ask you? What? What? With several H's.
Excuse me.
From an A.
If I may interrupt.
What's up, dude?
Is the trial still going?
Fremine, you finally made it. I assume this.
Why
means
are
you
they all
completed
clapping?
your
Why
mission?
are they so low poly and clapping?
Any mission Father assigns to me will always be top priority.
Good on you. With some help from the other Fatui. Oh, okay.
Is that the first prophecy slate?
Oh, yes, I remember this one. You just took that?
Huh. So the knave privately arranged for Fremine to try and find the missing slate.
I
Interesting.
looked everywhere and finally found it at the bottom of the sea. It took me a long time to get around some dangerous stretches of water. But has the trial already concluded? Then doesn't that mean I've come too late?
No, you're fine.
No. Father will be disappointed in me.
No, Father. My father. You wanna know how I got these scars? My father. Don't worry, the mystery hasn't been resolved yet. It's still not too late for you to shine.
Thank you for your
shine.
hard work, Mr. Fremine. Please allow me to review the record left on the slate.
Interesting, very interesting.
Traveler, I believe that you have already seen the other existing slates, and would like you to come here and confirm their contents.
Okay. I'm on it. I'm on the way.
Huh? So what do you see? What is it?
This looks like the precious Hydro Archon releasing her divine power, turning the Oceanids into human beings.
I believe I've now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history.
Oh.
Isn't the Hydro Archon just guilty of deceiving her people? Oh, wait, no, that's Farina, and we've already proven that she's not the Hydro Archon. So when you say Hydro Archon, do you mean the real Hydro Archon we've been kinda talking about?
In truth, everything that you've encountered in Fontaine up until this point can be traced back to the contents of these stone slates. However, I'm uncertain as to how much sense they currently make to you.
An association between the contents of the slates and the events in real life.
Okay, let's try to recall the contents of the other 3 stone slates. Paimon will do her best to help you remember.
Okay, great, because I don't. I don't remember at all.
Ads playing in 5 seconds.
Really, already? Already? Select to check the descriptions on the stone slates to extract key information from them. You can find scenarios related to the stone slate's contents in the incidents recorded in the interview notebook. There you can verify said content. As the verification process continues, the fountain water level in the menu interface will rise. When you have finished verifying all the stone slates, the truth behind the prophecy shall be revealed. The real events related to prophecies on the prophecy slates.
The first stone slate describes what you just said. It seems to show the previous Hydro Archon using her divine power, and then the Oceanids turn into humans. Does that mean that Fontanians are transformed Oceanids? Oh, Paimon wasn't expecting that. But if Oceanids can turn into humans, then perhaps this process can be reversed as well. The second stone slate shows Celestia floating in the sky, and the Hydro Archon and her people worshipping it together. But the heavens still brought judgment down upon them. This must be the point when the Hydro Archon and the Fontanians were branded with their original sin. Does this mean that the original sin and the Hydro Archon sin are the same thing?
Huh, that's actually,
The third slate shows the Hydro Archon sinking into the sea surrounded by many people.
right.
That reminds Paimon, didn't we also watch that happen to someone else?
Yeah, wasn't that Navia?
Well, the first slate is the prophecy the Fontanians have been talking about. People dissolving into the sea, the Hydro Archon crying on her throne, and so on.
Ads starting now!
Oh, there we go.
We didn't believe that such a crazy disaster could happen at first, did we? But after that incident, it was just a question of when and not if.
Okay. The stone slate in the The stone slates in the ruins showing the prophecy describe the history of the future. The first piece that was originally missing has been found by Fremine. It seems to show the former Hydro Archon using divine power to turn Oceanids into people. Verified truth? Okay. Push back. And connecting your consciousness. She believes the prophecy will certainly happen, but that you needn't give up hope. Maybe this one?
That doesn't sound quite right.
Okay, fine, okay. This one? Yeah, okay.
We know from the case of the serial disappearances of young women that Fontanians can be dissolved in primordial seawater. And the first stone slate tells us that long ago, the Hydro Archon used her power to turn Oceanids
Oh,
into
so then they're
humans.
just reverting
This
back?
might be the reason that Fontanians can dissolve.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, humans who turned into Oceanids, the fact that Fontanians can dissolve in primordial seawater, becoming Oceanids, is proof of their origin. Okay, stone slates in the ruins showing the prophecy describe a history of the future. This is the second slate. It shows Celestia floating in the sky, and the Hydro Archon and her people worshipping it together, but the heavens still brought judgment down upon them. So is that the case with Child?
That doesn't
Nope.
sound quite.
Still brought judgment down upon them. The death announcement? Yeah.
Perhaps what is about to take place has all happened before.
Hmm.
The true sin of the Hydro Archon that Nervilet mentioned, and the original sin cast down on the people of Fontaine by Celestia,
Okay.
as recorded on the stone slates.
Got it, okay. And then this is the third slate. It shows the Hydro Archon sinking into the sea surrounded by many people. Okay, this one is the Navia. Yeah.
It's not as simple as falling into the sea. When Navia fell into the sea, her consciousness was subjected to judgment. The stone slates show the people gathered around the Hydro Archon in the sea. Could that be alluding to the same thing?
There you go. There you go. I remember this scene. That was a trip and a half. Okay, fourth slate. It shows a scene that is basically identical to that described in the prophecies circulating throughout Fontaine. Fontanians will eventually be dissolved into the sea, and the Hydro Archon will sit alone on her throne and weep. That's what she was doing. A child, no. She believes the prophecy will certainly happen, but that you needn't give up all hope. No. Well. Oh, it's pushed back. Oh.
The prophecy from the stone slates found its way into society, but not many people believed it at first. The fortress of Meropide was nearly flooded with primordial seawater, which we know can cause Fontanians to dissolve. It seems increasingly likely that the prophecy may come true. If we hadn't dealt with it in time, things could have gone very badly.
Yeah. Bing, 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 bing. Da, 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 da.
The primordial sea won't cease to exist. Their essence will flow in the seawater, converge, and take the form of an Oceanid.
All of them at once?
The Hydro Archon was sentenced to death in court, shocking everyone present. Perhaps this means that her sin was actually Fontaine's original sin. Navia fell into the water inside those ruins, and she nearly dissolved. She was surrounded by the people of Poisson in a court within her consciousness, and was forced to take part in a trial meant to make her stay.
Yep.
The eruption of the primordial sea at the fortress of Meropide was the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass no matter what. The stone slate's contents can all be verified by recent events. If we combine what we know together, loads of truths should come to light.
Verification complete. You can now log into your iPhone. Face ID.
Huh? Oh, Paimon gets it now. So that's how you can make sense of it.
Yeah.
But then it feels like we're going to have to share some truly shocking revelations.
You won't believe number 2. The first slate reveals that Fontanians are not real humans.
Incredible. Linny, did you hear that?
You hearing this crap? You hearing this?
Humans.
All Fontanians were originally created by the late previous Hydro Archon, with Oceanids as their basis. The evidence for that can be found in how only Fontanians could dissolve in primordial seawater, and how all the girls Vacher dissolved were also turned into Oceanids. Oh, and according to Navia, when she was about to get dissolved, she also saw everyone gathered around for a trial, all of them in the shape of Oceanids.
Indeed.
We're so smart. The second slate reveals that the crime of the Hydro Archon was her creation of Fontanians from Oceanids.
Yeah, and it follows from the content of the first slate that she probably anchored Celestia by creating humans without prior permission. That could also explain why the Oratrice judged the Hydro Archon to be guilty. It's to account for that ancient sin.
The Hydro Archon's true sin was creating us?
And yet, after many hundreds of years, the Hydro Archon's creations have turned around to try to judge the Archon within the Opera Epiclese. The twists of history are often the most unexpected of all.
As for the third slate, I'm still convinced that it should come after the fourth slate.
Yeah, isn't the image here just like when Navia fell into the sea? So wouldn't it be trying to show the image of the Hydro Archon also falling into the sea once the prophecy has been fulfilled in the fourth slate?
The fourth slate depicts the fulfillment of the prophecy as it's already widely known.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away. Did Paimon get all that right?
Uh-huh.
You've made some keen deductions. I must say, given how much you still don't know, it is impressive that you've already managed to connect so many pieces of the truth.
Thank you,
However,
I tried.
while you were able to decode all the information on the slates, they've also been etched with an additional layer of hidden information using a different power source.
It's double encrypted.
When we were at the ruins, I tried to decipher the hidden information recorded in the slates. But since we only had 3 slates at the time, I was unable to come to a full conclusion. Now that the slate collection is complete, I shall make another attempt to decipher the narrative recorded within. If everything goes well, we should finally be informed of the unadulterated truth.
Unadulterated, as opposed to the opposite. Oh. He's slurping. He's slurping.
Well, did you get it?
I believe I should share this truth not only with you, but with all the people of Fontaine as well. I will try to briefly summarize it for you.
I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. Spark Notes. Who used Spark Notes back in school? We all did.
The origin of Fontanians and the sin of the Hydro Archon were both correct. In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land.
Oh.
The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the Hydro Archon their desire to become of a similar kind. However, even though water as an element is intricately linked with the power of life, the Hydro Archon, as one of the 7, did not possess the authority to create a new form of human life. Not one to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her familiars by appropriating the power of this planet's primordial sea.
Wow.
She poured primordial seawater into the Oceanids' blood vessels, creating humanoid mimics in the process. But if Fontanians were to ever come into direct contact with water from the primordial sea, the power within their bodies would escape these artificial restraints and return to the sea. As a result, their forms would collapse, and they would be reverted to their original forms as Oceanids.
What the hell?
Of course, the Hydro Archon never received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race.
That was cool. That was cool.
Thus, The Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea. That is the true history of how the people of Fontaine first came into being.
So we were all Oceanians before we turned into human beings?
Why are you clapping? What is there to clap for?
That's way too much information for me. I think I'm just going to
You should be
pretend that I
worried.
never heard a single thing.
I can't hear you anymore. La 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 la.
We can't let the Hydro Archon be sentenced to death. After all, her only sin was creating us.
This really might be too much information for your regular Fontainian, but it does answer a lot of our questions.
Alas, your hypothesis regarding the third and fourth stone slates was inaccurate. The slates' respective positions are, in fact, correct.
So are they in the right order? What is the third slate supposed to represent then?
A key point of the visual on the third slate is how all the individuals depicted in the water are humans rather than Oceanids. They have not been dissolved, which implies that the water depicted in this slate is not water from the primordial sea. The nation of Fontaine is the nation
Photo
of
spot.
Hydra, as well as the nation of
Have I really not
trials
gotten
and
that,
justice. Instead of being the literal element, the water in the scene symbolizes judgment and justice. You may also recall Navia's experience. When she fell into the sea, her consciousness was surrounded by that of many others who intended to hold a trial to determine her fate. Therefore, the meaning of the third slate is that the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon at the court of justice.
It can't be.
Yes, it refers to our present situation.
Oh.
I think I'm following now. So, what you're saying is, even though we decided to put on this trial to avoid fulfilling the prophecy...
It was the prophecy.
In truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold. So now, it seems, we're the ones making sure it comes true.
What should we do?
I don't know. It feels like there's no way out of this. Not unless some miracle or, unless some miracle happened.
Huh. No matter what, the prophecy will be fulfilled. Is this what it feels like to be a prisoner of fate?
I don't know, probably.
If that's the case, does that mean the scene in the fourth slate will also be fulfilled soon?
Traveler, I would like to point out another small fallacy in your deductions.
Don't talk about my fallacy.
About the fourth slate. You probably thought that the eruption of primordial seawater beneath the fortress of Meropide served as the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass, yes?
Sure.
However, I believe that rather than being a sure sign, that eruption could in fact only be a small warning of something far worse to come.
Worse, you say?
As for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it once before.
I have? Wait, could it be? Could it be what? Oh, again, we're doing this again. Okay. Run it back.
This eruption was just a small warning of the things to come. We must find the root cause of the disaster.
Okay. Okay. The intrusion of the primordial sea in the fortress of Meropide. The secret the fortress of Meropide has been protecting is the entrance to the primordial sea. Though Neuvillette has sealed it once more, just how long will it last? The prophesied disaster will likely spread from here. Likely spread? Massive whale? N? No. The whale? The whale? Oh. Oh.
If we're talking about a true culprit, that could only be that thing inside the primordial sea, right?
Oh.
The original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
I'm always so surprised whenever my character talks. It just switches back and forth, and I wonder what they chose to prioritize stuff being voiced. Yo, what up, Dill? What up, man? No matter the game this dude's playing, of course. I know, and we're gonna have Phoenix Wrights on Thursday. How's it going, man? Run, everybody, run! Stop clapping and run! I don't know why you were clapping. Oh. Whoa! Oh my goodness gracious! go! Big whale happens. Broke through the shield. It's too powerful. He's still alive. Whoa.
Exaladil asked me, why do they keep casting Jerome to be John Lawyer? Oh, you know how it is.
Hey, hold on.
They probably think Jerome's got the lawyer look, but we all know...
Hey, hold on. Pause it. Yo. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Yo, is that... Who's that? Is that... Whoa.
That was way too close!
I thought she was gonna say, that was awesome!
Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
No? Maybe? Okay, now what were you saying too?
Exaladil asked me, why do they keep casting Jerome to be John Lawyer? Lawyer. You know how it is. They probably think Jerome's got the lawyer look, but we all know who the real star is. I'm the one with the charisma, the vibe, the everything. Jerome just kind of plays lawyer, but if they ever need a real hero in the courtroom, boom, look no further. It's me. Double dice. Get a load of this, folks.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this, folks. Jerome just kind of plays lawyer. I see. I came in at a good time. Exactly. You came in at the pre-rendered cutscene time. Tartaglia. Is that child? Tartaglia? Really? I read that's also the one that Child saw when he was young.
So we've met it at last. I understand very well why it has chosen to make an appearance here.
It's his big mode?
That whale does not belong to Tevat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while.
I don't think it was weeping. It was just being a big-ass whale.
It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause for the rising sea levels. And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be...
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontanians out of Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
Precisely. That whale finds the blood of Fontanians nigh impossible to resist. Therefore, when it left the primordial
it's like it
decided
senses
to
them,
make
it
its
smells
next
them.
Stop a packed opera house full of food. Food in the form of Fontanians.
We just barely managed to push it back, right? In that case, won't it come back to target the people again once it's managed to recover its strength?
That is correct. Indeed, it is more accurate to say that we should thank that Harbinger for buying us some time. Without him, the whale would have likely come onto land far sooner. From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the creature for quite a long time.
That battle maniac. We've always known that he had a special connection with that whale, but we definitely didn't expect it to help us out like this. Anyway, now that we know that this whale is the actual cause of the disaster recorded in the prophecy, all we need to do to stop the prophecy would be to find a way to beat it up, right?
It is
Kill it! What? What do you mean?
It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. At this point, it has become practically integrated with the sea itself. Even if the entirety of Tevat were to be destroyed, it could still survive and swim off towards some other world.
That's okay. Paimon will use her Paimon Blast! That came out a little crunchy, didn't it?
not something I will accept.
Oh, Navia.
We've already done everything we can, and we even found the true culprit.
Uh-huh. Big whale?
We've come so far. You can't just tell me that the last hurdle is some impossible foe. That's just not fair.
Indeed, that's not how a grand performance should end.
I'll fight it to the end, no matter what.
What if he's just like, guys, you could say this all you want, but I'm telling you it's literally impossible. What are you saying?
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
Oh, a vision. I'm having a vision. Yeah, that's how far behind I am. I'm still in Fontaine, you know. And I assume they stopped to re-record all the old voice lines.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
Is this N? After everything, it still turned out like this. We couldn't fight against fate. Wait, but if this is all about fate...
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners, where the gods' gaze does not fall? Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Teyvat's future. All you need to do is to play your part.
Could it be that even if the prophecy will be fulfilled, there will still be a way to save everyone? Until dawn? Did I miss something? Wait, I forgot about Farina. What was it that she wanted to say to me at that last moment in the giant magic box? What is her real secret? Oh, find out next time. Oh. Ooh. That's cool.
What's happening with the aura trees?
It's gonna explode!
It is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
What? Just, that's automated? Frida, get out of there! Get out! Oh no, she's accepting it. No!
No, I still need answers.
I don't care about her, I just need answers! Ooh. Oh, singular tear. Ooh, what the? What the hell? What happened? Where are we? What is this? Is there gameplay? Do I get to move around? I like to press some buttons. I like to press my keys on keyboard. What is this? Is this? Oh, pretty.
You.
Farina?
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
Is this the same voice actor? Voice actress?
You are
The range.
not Farina. Who are you?
And they lived happily ever after. Roll the Genshin credits.
The sweet
Oh,
sound of
folklore.
bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor. You know, the god.
Sorry, Focalor. I'm sorry.
Focalor. Why did you deceive us?
Look, magic.
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles?
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded. One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria, for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe, now does it? She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum. I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time. I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one
I
of
like
the
your
Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being. The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be.
This is the same voice actress,
anyway,
I think.
So then I cursed her. All part
Anyway,
of the plan,
I cursed
of course. The plan to deceive the
Well,
heavenly
anyway.
principles. Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne.
Yeah.
In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness. Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Farina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it. It's been 500 years, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
Oh. That's sad. I came into contact with Furina's tears? If I remember correctly, tears often contain a being's strongest emotions. With sufficiently strong hydron sensitivity, I can form an emotional connection, just like I did with that Oceanid at the Fountain of Lucine. Wait, could this be Furina's inner world? Furina? What is she doing on stage? Wait a moment. That probably isn't Furina. That's likely a reflection of her inner self, quote-unquote. If I can directly speak to that self, I might be able to easily get what I wanted to know. Right before we were transported in that giant crate, the giant metal shack, I came here for answers. Either way, this opportunity is not to be missed. Let me try talking to her. Soft C is so weird to me, though I'm not French, so I don't know. Yeah, usually if there's a soft C, it's like a C, C-D, the C with the comma under it. Like you see the word français. It has the C, C-D, that little accent mark on it. So yeah, I don't know. Where are the stairs here? Can I go up here? Yeah. Oh, wait, where are the stairs? Oh, they're right here. I'll take the cinematic route and go up the stairs. Won't climb up. Nice 3-point lighting setup. Very nice. I got 2 lights. I got 2 lights here, and then technically I have like overhead lights, but you know, she's getting ready for her photo shoot. Hi, Furina, quote unquote. You all right? Oh, you're currently a special store. Okay. I can't take a picture. No, it's fine. Take a picture now. Now, just like that. Now, go.
Oh, who permitted you to come onto this stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules.
Come on, it's me, Furina.
All right. It is not my intention.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. What?
You. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance.
Whose thoughts were those? But I don't see an audience here.
Oh, do not jest.
Just let the stage lights go off, please, if only for 1 second.
I am Focalor. The eyes
that way I can
of
become myself again.
Are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
Something's off. There's no getting to her. Even in her heart of hearts, she's still playing the role of the Hydro Archon. What sort of resolve must she have, then even her inner self and subconscious would have such an impenetrable defense? I have to find a way. Oh yeah, turn off the spotlights. Even if just for a second.
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty.
Go! Die!
The gods shall resolve it soon enough.
There's no one here! I'm looking all around for the people who asked. Oops, I can't find anything. I can't find them. Ah! Lol. Stay down. What I say about that, idiot? There's no getting through to her. Okay. Yeah, I know. 1. Okay, let me do this side one. Be cinematic and all. 2.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
I mean, they're right here. Are these your guards? Well, I will kill them on guard. Anybody still awake? I know this has just been like visual novels simulator. Oh, I died, dude. There hasn't been much gameplay. I apologize for that, but like, there's a lot of story, and I care for the story. I care for the story. Some people just like speed through it and all, but I like to go through the story. I like it. All right, hot take. I like Genshin's story. There we go. That's all the spotlights turned off. In Farina's heart, they must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just received some sort of signal. Was that her true voice? A ticket? When did that end up here? Ooh. A ticket to the Astral Express. What was it in Star Rail? Is it called Astral Express? A ticket on the Star Rail. Ooh. I'm on the edge of my seat. Good, good. Me too. Either way, looks like the show is about to begin. In that case, show me how you truly feel, Farina. Tell us how you really feel. Oh, scene 1. Before a mirror, Farina. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I'm controlling. Oh.
Farina. Farina.
Is this supposed to lure?
Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid. I am before you.
Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can this be?
They finally meet.
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Mirror me? What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That was a lot for what was in your head.
Very good. You know it well.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to
Her voice
pass?
is a little different. She's like a little vulnerable.
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Oh.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer? But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this. So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends. But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
A trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
Scene 2. A session speech, Farina. I'm her again. It's me, Farina. Welcome to twitch.tv/Farina. Take her place on the throne, acting as the god. About to walk up to it? Okay, let me take the stairs. How convenient, there's stairs back here. Alright.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
Summon courage.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Farina de Fontaine, your new Archon.
Appear earnest.
In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice.
And close politely.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all. This should do it.
So is this her first day?
I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine.
Better than I can do, at all.
And
I stammer all the time.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being
They're not
that
there!
surpasses
Ghosts!
humanity would be
Ghosts!
a bit more assertive.
Hey, did you hear that?
Hey!
She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
It's me, jeering audience
Shouldn't
member.
gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person?
So they were skeptical at first then as well. Said frustrated audience member.
Perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Said skeptical audience member.
What's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy.
Is this why she had to amp up everything?
Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Farina. Think. What do the people want? How would they imagine a god to speak and act? Assertive, with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated
She
to
did
play.
talk like very differently before she assumed the role of the Archon. There we go. There it is. There it is.
Very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule.
There she is.
Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self. Here
There's that
in
word again.
this opera house.
August.
You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than.
Can you speak up, agreeing audience member?
Deity. How wonderful.
They're becoming less skeptical now. They're becoming accepting.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Resolutely, with conviction.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin.
Turn up the drama.
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its god. On one side, it must carry fairness.
I wonder what would
and
happen if I picked the other
justice.
option.
And on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine.
End the speech emphatically.
There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul. So long as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the Oratrice, I shall even judge the gods of this world!
Damn. Whoops and cheers from the audience. They're whooping, they're cheering. They're ghosts! Scene 3, Opera House, Farina. Is this what actual operas are like? I've never been to one. Oh. Ah, I'm getting out of bed, going to my desk for work. I'm running! Big advances.
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now, was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette. Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
That's true.
And she'd be waiting a long
fear
time,
I
man.
lack
Oh,
the ability to
jeez.
grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties.
It is an opera after all.
I await. It will come one day.
And she'd be waiting a long time, man. Dang.
Farina. I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right, Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family, too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
You're such a gentle and wise god. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
This would be a very bad opera for the audience. Like she was just sitting in the middle here, sitting like this, and like how could the audience out there see what she's doing right now? Okay, well, I guess we're going back at my desk. I could sit sit down. I could just sit on random places, and then they'll just be like, "What is she doing? Is this part of the scene?" Library.
Lady Farina.
Oh.
Here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it. All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Frick it!
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
Dang it!
Oh, is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods, after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
She was still holding out hope for so long. Back to bed I go. Honk shoo Mimi.
The day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going, and everyone will be saved. All right, Farina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Well, what day is this? Scene 4, Opera House. How many days had it been? Or how long?
Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no
Blech.
I've seen them all.
Get that out of my face.
There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Lady Farina, I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
Nice transition.
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute. I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I just don't know when these days will end. I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
Day after day. Scene 5, Opera House. Same thing. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Cool montage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Scene 182,375, Opera House. Oh, is that...
Farina, it's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Dioteria, almost 20 generations ago.
So that amount is 500 years. Around.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer, a descendant of a line most ardent.
Is she crying?
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Farina. My lady?
What is it, good citizen?
Oh, are you crying?
Uh-huh. Oh, really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
That face, man.
So interminable. So lonely. Just how much longer? Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much.
Oh.
Have I reached my limit? No.
Ads playing in 5 seconds.
Frick up.
Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far?
So that's why she couldn't.
I conducted so many investigations across the centuries.
That's why she couldn't tell us.
But there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy.
Ads jump scare you.
All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
It's just torture, man. Why'd you do this to her? Fossa Lore, more like Fossa Opera House Farina and Fossa Lore, more like Fossa
Farina,
Whore.
you don't have to shoulder this burden
Oh,
alone.
we're in the thing.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
That's my voice? Is this scene from when we were within the giant magic box? Yes, that is. This is great. I didn't even think that this scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me this time.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone.
Yeah, this was...
Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness?
This was just text before.
I've
now it's
heard
voiced.
that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case...
Oh.
She's right. I could confide in her, couldn't I?
Yes, yes.
But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina. You shouldn't be selfish.
Oh.
What if it's really alright? Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once. Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows? Surely it could not hurt. If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard.
She didn't get to. But
No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
see, she still went through with. She still protected it. Now we know.
Fine.
Fine. And there I go. There she goes.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself. She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important
And what were you
thing.
doing for 500 goddamn years?
Good, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
You were in there?
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it?
But you're horribly wrong.
Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth.
Of course it does.
In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
Beg your pardon?
That was it from the start?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered?
Yes.
My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratrice.
For that long?
But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine.
Then what?
The vast majority had to be accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all a part of your plan then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontanians for millennia had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the oratories.
Did she just hire a human actor for 500 years, place a curse on her, and then just kill her at the end? Your work here is done. You're no longer needed. Goodbye.
But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
So it's just you just passed on the sin to her to be the vessel, and then it's like, oh, that's the god. That's the Archon right there. So we need to kill her. That's the one we need to kill.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon. The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority
Baby's gonna
of the
cry.
ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
all you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked. Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime? Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontanians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence. Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on, that should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontanians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too. At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. You are a devious one, Focalor. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Huh.
The hour of my execution is almost here.
Oh, she's dying, yeah.
For the sinner.
Meteor happens.
I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Blizzard.
Thank you, Farina, for all you've done. From this moment on, please live happily as a human, just as I wish we could.
I, Eudex Nouvelette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Ads playing in 5 seconds.
Oh, I can't stop it. I'm sorry. Dang.
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
More than you ever know, yeah. Also, what's up, Daniel? Welcome back. Wheatley, welcome back. Hello. You did do Meteor Happens. That did happen. I should test something real quick first on. Channel points off. Do it. Channel points off. Channel points off. Does it do it? I set up like a command to do it. I'm not sure if it happens, but yeah. I miss Fontaine, yeah. It's good. It's good. It's good. A very powerful sequence at the end there. I mean, yeah, she didn't send Farina out to die, but at that moment, the moment that it was found out, then yeah. I mean, what's gonna happen to Farina now? Is she gonna be like her age? Like, it's been 500 years. I guess the curse prevented her from that happening, but I wonder how old she is. Well, she was when the curse was afflicted. It's still on. Is she still cursed? Very powerful.
It's starting now.
It's a very powerful scene. I may not have understood the full context of it, because it's been a while since I played, and given like all this other context, I would have understood it more. But still, like, you look at that, it's still a pretty powerful scene. they should explain, or they did. So we're just coming back, and Navia is like, what just happened? Has her death sentence been carried out? Has the death sentence been carried out? I assume they'll talk about it here. If we see Farina again, we'll probably see Farina again. I mean, she's in the game. You could play her. You play as her in the game, so they wouldn't, just kill her like that. It's been a year or so, so you're gonna have to forgive me. Oh, it's been a year. That's how far behind I am. Yeah, it's very that scene. I like that. I liked it. I'll have to like watch it back with the like entire context, then maybe I can like it's still a pretty sad scene as it is, but the right context, maybe I could get more emotionally invested into it. But like I said, I like the story. I like the story of this. Any game that puts in the effort to like, that puts effort into a story like this. That's why I like the Hoyoverse game so much. They just like just the story has so much depth to it. I like it. And we'll continue on after the ads. We'll continue this until we get to appropriate conclusion. Yeah, we're gonna be going a little bit over time today. I still need to record some stuff for Beastmas. I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I wonder if Zenless is gonna hit like this because I'm behind and it's still new. Probably. I don't know. There's been like a couple of emotionally in-depth scenes in Zenless, but I'm sure in the time that I haven't played, I'm sure there's quite a few more. If Stampy can attest to that, and Daniel, I don't know how far are you in Zenless, or if you've been keeping up. I'm a sucker for emotional scenes like these, and I usually tear up like quite a bit. I feel like Zenless is more about the character than the story. Fair enough, like the development of character development. That's fair. So it's not about like a big cohesive like story universe that affects everything. It's more about characters, the story of the characters themselves. The characters really make you care about them, but the story is average. I see. Characters' backstories have the emotional parts like Harumasa. Daniel, I saw you were trying for that Burmy like 5 times, but you finally got it. You finally got it though. All right, welcome back from ads. Everybody who wasn't in ads, welcome back. Let's continue on. Navia saying, what just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
I changed my mind.
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from that creature. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
You obtained power just now?
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
But you mean me?
The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine.
It's my wife, Battle of Women. Is that Navia?
Its name
or who?
Is the all-devouring Narwhal. Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Lynette? Navia, I see. Yeah, Navia would be your type. Oh, big whale. Oh. Oh my god, okay.
But how are we going to do that?
Okay. Just do it.
I've already done my best to settle it.
Just kill it.
Considering the size of
Oh, I don't know how.
power source.
Lizard.
Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share part of the ancient dragon's power with you. We shall look for an opening to get
Opening? How? What opening? Meteor.
feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a big bright flash. Do I have to wait it out? I probably have to wait it out. Destroy the eye. Oh. There we go.
Cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue
Oh.
to trigger its hostility. Chance to
Oh,
present itself.
doing damage, doing damage, doing damage. Oh, there we go. There we go. Actually, we're actually doing damage. What the hell? Oh. Oh. No. Is that bad? Oh, hey, help, help, help. Ouch, ouch. Please. Please, please die, die. I want you to die. Please just die. Can you die? Can you die? Can you just die? Can you die? Can you die now? Can you die or something? Can you die? My characters aren't strong enough for this. Overloaded.
Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its roots from within.
Eat food, quickly eat food. Eat the freaking fish. Oh. Aye. My characters are too weak. It's too weak for this. Use the power of what power do they mean? What are these powers? Eat the food, eat food. Use the power of Gooblygock and... Oh, 3 days and nights. I did it. I got an achievement. There we go. Oh, he's dead. And just like that. I never let. Whoa, he turned into Cyberpunk. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, hi. Oh, what the hell? Oh, shoot. Just threw Child like he was made of a sack of potatoes.
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but... oh well. It was just supposed to be a short private training session for
Who are
me.
you?
I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
You better get on that if you want to get it done in a reasonable time. Disciple, your master's pet?
That power. Who are you exactly?
Hey, Child is gone.
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master.
Oh.
Skirk, right?
Skirk?
It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the...
Skirk McGirt.
talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world.
Uh-huh.
So you may speak to me as equals.
What sort of person would take the all-devouring narwhal as a pet?
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks. All in all,
Wow.
it fails as a pet.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation.
Yeah, I want to try something real quick. What was it? Disable points? Disable points? Does not do it? Does not do it? Huh? What? What? What the hell? Did I not set it? Did it get unassigned? Hold on. You hear this? Yeah, this. It does it. Disable points. It doesn't do it, brother. Okay, never mind.
So what sort of person is your master? Well, child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Is that right? Yo, Bill! Bullion Bill! What's up? What's up? Good to see you, man. Konbanwa! I didn't know that was konnichiwa or konbanwa. Konbanwa, good evening. How you doing, Bill? Welcome in. How you doing, bud?